Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the December edition of the Chamber Chat. Can you believe it's December?
No, where did this year go?
I don't know. It just flew by, but I love December. It's awesome. And one of the reasons I love it, Kathy, well, I want to say first, welcome to you, my co-host this morning, Kathy Henderson.
Glad to be here.
We got lots of great guests, but, you know, before we get started with all our, guests, we're going to talk about what's coming up and different things going on. Louis Colomborini's here this morning for the Off the Beaten Path studio tour drawing. We couldn't do it last month because they didn't have all the drawing people in the, collected yet. So now you're ready to go, aren't you?
We got it today. We're ready.
Okay, so, hey, before we do this drawing, you got some art classes, right?
Yeah, my wife and I both are teaching classes at our studio just outside of Smithville. She teaches the hand building part of any of the lessons or gift certificates involved, and I do the wheel throwing classes. And it consists of either a gift certificate, which gets real popular around the Christmas holidays, for people that are hard to shop for. I had real good response last year for gift certificates. And I sit down with a student who has maybe never been on the pottery wheel before.
Ooh.
I demonstrate for them, which takes about a half hour or so, and then I have 3 balls of clay. I set them down at their own wheel, and then I help them tough their way through getting something made on the pottery wheel. I let them know what they're doing right, I let them know what they're doing wrong, and actually everybody I've had before comes away with 3 pieces they've made on the pottery wheel. Wow. So I've had really good luck.
Well, Louis, it looks like it's very therapeutic.
It is.
Throwing on the wheel. That sounds yeah.
I've tried it before. Louis makes it look so easy. It's not as easy as you think.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. It takes a lot of concentration and willpower to make that clay do what you want it to do, because that clay will take you wherever it wants to.
And that's true. Lead you down another path.
That sounds like God trying to work on me. He's
Yeah.
like, oh. So, but anyway, we're excited about that. So how do they find out about your classes? Where do they call? Or
Well, they can call my cell, which is 931-314-9059, or they can actually go to our website. There's some instructions there how to get in touch with us, and that's Cosmic, COSMIC -clay, CLAY.com. Does that kind of date us at all, Cosmic Clay?
No.
I like it. It's kind of interesting.
It's trendy, yeah.
Okay.
So, so you had a big turnout for the Off the Beaten Path studio tour, which was held at the end of October.
Oh, if you remember, Friday was such a beautiful day, and we didn't have any real downpour rains or snow or anything, and it brought a lot of folks out.
Well, okay, so you got a few names to draw from. We're going to draw 2 in case the first one you can't contact or something, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And who would like to do the honors?
Ooh, hey, we've got a new business owner here today. Erin sitting over here in the wings. We'll pull her over. Okay.
All right.
She doesn't know, you don't know anybody yet, do we? 2 years, so we know that.
Reach down.
All right, can you see over there? Here we go.
Sometimes they get stuck together.
There are. There's a lot in here.
Okay,
All right.
what you got?
I accidentally pulled it there.
Okay.
There's the first one. That will be
Okay, this is going to be the number 1. Okay, we got.
Michael Barrett. At
Barrett.
Barrett.
Yeah.
B456. Ed Taft Drive, right here in Smithville.
It's a local.
Yeah.
Yay.
That's
That'll
number
make it
1.
easy to deliver.
Probably need to write 1 on that one, Suzanne.
Yeah, we may only need the 1 then.
Yeah,
You want
I'm
me
going to copy this down, and maybe if you just pick one other one.
Just in case.
I'm sure I'm going to get a hold of Michael.
Yeah.
Being local and all, but thank you
But
so
we'll have a
much.
backup there.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So Michael Barrett, congratulations. We're
Yeah.
tickled a local here
Yeah.
at Taft Drive.
So he needs to get
What
in
do you
touch
need
with
to
you.
do?
You're going to
Well,
call
I'm
him?
going to give him a call. His phone number is on here, and
Okay.
we'll get together, and I'll just hand deliver it to him, and I'll have some information about how it was done, how to care for it, and so on.
So let's talk about.
Congratulations, Michael.
So what are you giving away here that you made this?
Yes, I did. That's a piece of ceramics work that an open vessel, I call it. And what I have done is I've taken liquid clay after the piece is made, and I've applied texture on the bottom with that
beautiful.
paste-like clay over the flat surface. And then on top, I take the liquid clay in a small bottle with a fine tip point on it and just kind of scribble and get crazy on the top section.
I love it.
After that, I fire it once, and then my technique to get him to look like this was something I came up with, it's probably been 15 years ago now, where I apply a pigment, a copper pigment. There isn't a lot of copper, much like you see here. The whole thing looks like that. I bury them in sawdust in an old refrigerator that I have holes in for ventilation. I light the sawdust, put a lid on it, and the sawdust slowly burns and smolders over the course of the day, and it's that burning technique that creates all this random patina. This one really came out unusually nice. There's a lot of color and different textures going on all the way around it. Sometimes they get one-sided, but this is a real beauty.
That's
I think you'll
evenly.
love it.
Well, Michael's going to be a happy man, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful. His wife may be too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Louie.
you,
Good
Louie.
to see you.
My pleasure.
Oh, well, you know, Kathy, last month I wasn't here. Sounds like it shouldn't be this month.
Well, you're good.
I'll get it out in a minute.
You'll get there.
So, the thing is, I had COVID last month, so I was so upset that I missed meeting Bambi.
Yeah. Well,
You know, the famous
guess
Bambi of
what?
Smithville Nutrition.
You get a second chance.
Well, no, I made a second chance.
Oh, okay.
I said, Bambi, can you come back again?
Yeah,
Because
there you go.
I got to meet you. I've been hearing all these fabulous things from
Yeah.
all my people who've been saying, oh, you got to meet her. She's
Yeah.
fabulous. So anyway, Smithville Nutrition, you not only go in and get a nutritious drink, but you can get your nails done there too, right,
Yeah.
Bambi?
Yes, ma'am, you can.
Okay, so let's first tell everybody where you're located. It's right there at 460 West Broad.
Yes, ma'am. Right
Kind of-
next door to the laundromat, the hem store.
The Center Hill Realty.
Yes, and the massage place.
And
Smithfield
it's
Massage.
so much you can get done right there.
Yeah,
It's
just-
sort of across from Walmart.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
One-stop shopping right
Just so
there.
everybody can figure out where you are. So anyway, so tell us a little bit about what Smithville Nutrition and your Bambi's nails has got there.
Well, Smithfield Nutrition is actually a meal replacement supplement where we try to make sure everybody's on a healthy journey.
Yeah.
Either if you want to gain weight, lose weight, build mass, or more lean, Smithfield Nutrition, we can get it. It's not only through shakes and teas. We have waffles, we have protein bowls, we have tablets. Pretty much anything you can think of to get healthy, I have it.
So you've had quite a journey yourself, I hear.
Yes, ma'am. You wouldn't believe, but back last year in January, what we in?
When December.
We're in December,
It's not
yeah.
even. It's not even.
Yeah.
It's actually a year today that I was 198 pounds.
Wow.
I've just been on, the Herbalife shakes and teas. I do 2 shakes a day, 1 tea a day, and been on this literally consistently every day, and I'm down holding 167.
Wow.
So
1 year you lost
1 year.
40 pounds basically. Close.
yeah.
30, 40.
38 pounds.
Yeah.
So
38.
it's not easy,
No.
trying to stay under the 2,000 calories a day. So it's not easy. It was a journey. I was determined I was not going to keep looking like a Oompa Loompa. so I was just like, I have to do something. So 2 shakes a day, 1 tea, under 2,000 calories. That is what I did.
It works.
It works.
Yeah.
It works.
And you did it healthy.
Healthy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do not work out though.
So you did it without working out.
Without working
That's
out.
Well,
pretty
that's great
impressive.
if you can do that. Yeah.
Yes. And,
So, and then the nails, how did that come into being? I mean, let's double up the business here.
So Bambi Nails Boutique, I started that in 2017. It was pretty much just a hobby. And I started doing my own nails, which of course you can tell my
They're
nails stay
beautiful.
done.
Yeah.
And I went to further that career. I come from Murfreesboro, so I was in Murfreesboro for 2.5 years doing nails. And so when I found Smithfield Nutrition with Terry and Donna, I was like, why don't I just put both businesses in
Yeah,
one building
yeah.
instead of, commuting to
I
the
love
place.
it.
You're healthy and beautiful at the same time.
I know,
There
right?
you go.
Yeah.
You do.
So that's how Smithfield Nutrition and Bambi Nails Boutique came along. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I tell you, people, you got to come out and meet Bambi. She's a fabulous person. Everybody's been telling me this, and just hadn't been out there because after I was out with COVID and then the flu, I've been so far behind. I hadn't had a chance to get out there, but I'm coming.
How did you like that tea I made?
Oh my goodness, I think it saved my life. I wasn't sure I was ever going to get better that day. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So anything else? What phone number do they need to call?
Oh, they can also call me at, you can call the club between 6:30 and 4. We also do deliveries as long as you're less than 10 miles.
Yeah.
You can call us at 615-215-2262.
Well, that sounds good. So she'll even deliver. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, we will.
So I love it. She'll help you get healthy, get you ready for the new year.
Yeah, get you
Yes,
pretty.
ma'am. Get you
Get
started.
your nails all
I'm
pretty.
going to have to drink this tea now because I'm ready to lose my
Yeah,
voice.
not to lose it, girl.
Thank you, Bambi.
Thank you, sweetie.
Okay, well, let's see. We got our new. Thanks for being here, Bambi. and
Thanks,
Louie.
Louie. See ya.
Excuse me. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh. Come on over here.
Come on over, Miss Erin.
Brother Chad can come over too,
Yeah,
right?
Brother Chad,
Okay.
yeah.
Did he need this number?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah. Run that to him. We're pretty informal around here.
The number.
That's the
have
second one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Oh, and I also wanted to mention this morning, Emily Bennett couldn't be here because they were short-staffed at the animal shelter. But I wanted to say I'm just so grateful to the DeKalb Animal Shelter for joining the chamber. We'll be out there pretty soon. We're going to go out there, Kathy, and do some filming of all those fabulous little
Oh, yeah.
pets.
We've done some story times out there, and they are some cute little kitties and mostly bigger dogs. I didn't see a lot of puppies, but there was a lot of cute little kitties in there. I'd have brought them all home, but, you know, that's...
I was just thinking, if you want to make your kids really happy this year, you could get them a pet, right?
Yeah.
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 That's a good Christmas present.
They
But you
need
got
a
to
good
put the
home.
time into it, right?
They do. It's
Yeah.
a good time of year for it. Put them in the stocking.
So anyway,
A stocking stuffer.
we'll try to get Emily back on.
Yes. What is that?
We'll have to get Emily back on the next program. So, anyway, but Refined Boutique is a new shop in downtown Smithville.
Yeah.
I never imagined seeing that corner at the end of Walnut and the corner of Walnut and South College was going to be beautiful. I mean, I just didn't have the faith.
I didn't know
for
what
that.
was
Brother
going in
Chad's
there.
here. Brother Chad's the pastor, Aaron, at First
we
Baptist.
are.
We met, I was telling her, we used to own that building.
Oh, really?
After the previous owners. By the time we got
Yeah.
there, we just walked in. We said, nope.
Nope.
And we turned around and walked out. And then eventually they came on. And what an amazing job you guys have done
Yeah.
in that facility.
Thank
So it is
you.
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a guy after the prayer breakfast. I walked down. I saw somebody down there, and I thought, "Oh, I'm going to go see." And I didn't know her husband at the time. And I said, "Are you the contractor or the owner?" He said, "Sort of both." So anyway,
Multitasking,
he said,
yeah.
"Aaron's here. You want to go in and meet her?" And I went, "Yeah." So when I walked in, I could not believe it. The inside looks as fabulous as the outside. And Aaron Fennell is the owner. Do you count your husband as one of the owners too?
Yes, of
Okay,
course.
Ken. He's fabulous.
He does the heavy lifting. Yes.
So tell us a little bit about this fabulous new place you've got.
Well, first I have to give my husband complete credit for how that building looks. He's in construction. He understood. He has that spatial IQ, and he can kind of see a place with the potential in a place. I walked in and walked right back out. And bought it. I was like, I trust in your judgment, honey. And so this store is really a marriage of both of our skills. And I love vintage. I want everybody else to love it. And I wanted to reinvent the antique store. We have so much out there that we're throwing away that if I can help people understand the beauty in these items, how well made these items are made, to envision them in a modern household or today's household.
Because you're
Maybe we'll
talking
throw so
solid
much away.
wood instead of
Yes.
particle
Oh, yeah.
board. Or,
Yes,
You
or
know, it's-
beautiful veneers rather
Yes,
than
yes.
chibi veneers, or even vintage glassware, any home decor really. We throw 16 billion tons of home decor away here as a
Oh
country.
my goodness. But
just
when you
think-
walk in
yeah.
your shop, you will get inspired. It is absolutely just, I mean, it's breathtaking.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope to inspire people, even if you come in and get ideas from me and steal them. I don't care. I can't rescue everything. I'm hoping at some point to start teaching classes too, to show people how to do some of what I do. So that's the next stage. I got to get used to this part first.
Not to paint antiques, please. You know, I mean, people. I've seen on these road shows where people bring something in and they've changed it, and it takes the whole value away. You know, it's an antique. You know, you don't want to.
Well, and not everything has this deep value, right?
Yeah.
And if it's going to get thrown away because somebody doesn't want to use it, or it's being stored in a deconditioned area, then they're getting destroyed. So if you can save them, some of them have to be painted. I'm sorry,
they do.
so destroyed. But some of them can be brought back to their original luster, and I really let the piece.
But you need to know how to do that, so you can show people how to do that.
Yes. And I'll do commission pieces as well. So if you have something in your house that it was your grandmother's or your mom's, and it brings you joy to see it, but it really needs to be brought back to life, I'm happy to do that too.
Well, let me tell you, you will be so inspired just walking in. I walked in, and I just couldn't quit looking. You just go
from place to place,
piece to piece.
I want to go in there. I haven't had a chance to get in there and look at everything.
It's fabulous.
Well, take a walk, a stroll down the streets.
10 years ago, when we started Tennessee Downtown's program, there wasn't one business on Walnut Street, not one. And now,
look at it. It's just
every building is full except for one, and it's about to be a new business there. The one place it's not, it's going to be in just the next few months. So we're so excited.
We used to have an antique store actually in 2 places in town. Where Flutie's was a dime store, and it was an antique store. And the things that people put in there, I asked him one time, I said, people had photos, family photos, and all these things. And he said people will sell anything for money. And I said, it's so shame, because this is their heritage. This is family photos, and from the way back in the 1800s and things. And he said,
maybe somebody got it.
People just didn't appreciate it, I guess.
Right.
But somebody else will.
Right. It's better than being in the trash.
It is.
For sure.
So what are your hours and your days?
Okay, so right now I'm testing out my hours because I just opened last weekend. Mondays 10 to 5, Thursdays and Fridays 12 to 6, and Saturdays 10 to 5.
So, did you get to be here for Christmas on the Square?
I was.
Okay, so
That's
since
the
you're
day
here,
I
we're gonna.
opened.
That's the day. Well, you didn't get to
Picked a
go
good
around.
day.
And
Get to go around.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a problem. I was going to ask you what you thought. Since you're here, we'll just talk about it though. Next year, you're going to be on the live windows though, or something.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so we won't
I already
talk.
know what I want to do.
Yeah.
I just didn't have the bandwidth to get.
I'm
that
not
done.
telling, although I'm in the know also.
Yeah, you're in the know. Yeah.
I'm in the know, but it's secret. But let's talk about it for a second. It was, and we had, and I know that the influencer, Christy Parsons, she said, Suzanne, where is that refined boutique? I keep up with her on Instagram. Let me tell you, you can't imagine what it's like to get this influencer. She is huge. Right?
I was so honored to meet her, and she actually did a full reel in just my store. I don't know if you saw it on her Instagram. I was like, wow.
It's amazing, right?
That was cool.
Well, she went all downtown. She came early in the day. I thought she was going to come just for live windows. She was here early in the day. She got part of the parade. If you've not, go on the Chamber Facebook page and scroll down and find some of the videos and the pictures she's posted.
They were beautiful. Yeah.
I've had people contacted me from Knoxville saying, when is the next Christmas on the Square?
That's exciting.
Isn't that amazing?
That's exciting.
And so we're so excited of all that great promotion. I got to say kudos to Patty Purdy. She's our director of the Upper Cumberland Tourism Association. She made that contact with Christy. And then when she came down and did some other filming, and I contacted her and I said, "You've missed Smithville." She said, No, I'm coming for Christmas on the Square. So it was magical what she did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're so grateful to her. We love her. She's going to come back. She loves the Jamboree too. But while we're talking about this, let's just talk about our winners from the Chamber's Live Window Contest. Let me tell you, I was with the judges. They were sweating bullets. Brother Chad, I don't know if you got to see downtown, but
It was gorgeous.
oh, it's
It
gorgeous.
was beautiful. I didn't get to see the live windows though, because I had to run back over to the library for
I
sound.
know us people who work, unless
Yeah.
I was doing that. But they upped their game this year. Every year is like, I think they can't improve this. And the judges, it took about 30 minutes for them to make a decision. I was like, guys, I've still got to go to the
hard.
courthouse. I've still got to go to the library. You know?
It was a hard
And
decision, I'm
so
sure.
I didn't even get to go around and tell everybody who won. I'm just posted it on
Yeah.
Facebook. I was so busy. But first place, and this was a hard one. but it went to the attic on Walnut, that brand new business, right behind Refined Boutique. And I mean, but they had this whole Santa's workshop with Santa, Mrs. Claus, the little elves. They even had the Grinch there. It was the sweetest thing. You felt like it was a movie set. And the Santa, oh my goodness, was
I know,
amazing.
yeah.
So, and then second place, which when I saw the purple door, I went, nobody's going to be able to beat the purple door. It was like a movie scene. It was
Christmas
unbelievable.
Story.
Yeah, they were depicting a Christmas story, and they had all the vintage toys, all the items. I mean, every detail.
The BB gun.
Oh my goodness, the BB gun. Yeah, he was pointing
Don't shoot
at
your
it.
eye out.
I know, he was shooting that. He was pointing at
They have
everybody.
the leg lamp.
No,
We didn't have the leg
no,
lamp.
didn't have that one. Yeah.
That was last year. I think Tony Luna had that. And then third place went to Real Source. And let me tell you, nobody would have believed that was going to be third place. They had 3 windows, these 2 family scenes. They were really roasting on real fire, marshmallows. They had a Santa. They had outdoor live music.
Yeah.
It was something to see.
They went
People, let me
all
tell you,
out.
this was
Everybody
not
went all
easy.
out this year.
And then for the chamber choice, we get a chamber choice. That was another hard one, but we went ahead. You know, the Tennessee Vols, pretty impressive this year.
Yeah.
And Attorney Keith Blair and Glenn Davis's office won the Chamber Choice Award with their Tennessee Vols Christmas. It was complete with their mascot Smokey. Boy, he was going to town barking. He was so cute. And you know, they had the TV there with the music going. I mean, it was so cute. And Christy Parsons also featured that on her page because, you know, she's from Knoxville. And then, but we had so many fabulous other windows. They could have all been winners. The Tennessee Christmas at Button Willow, Christmas at the beach, at Cantrell's Clothing. They had the beach balls, bathing suits, and everything.
That'd been nice to be
DeKalb
there,
County
wouldn't it?
Florist had a Grinch scene where the Grinch was stealing all the stuff off the trees. And then Christmas at the Cabin, the mailroom boutique with Summer and Tony. Let me tell you, that doesn't describe what they had. They had this vintage old truck.
Yeah, I saw that out front.
Oh my goodness, with the green lights under it. They had the best Grinch I've ever
I
seen
know
in my life.
his eyes were,
Oh,
wow.
I tell you, I think it must have been really Jim Carrey or something.
I don't know.
And I think it was Tony's cousin. And then DY as Santa, oh, that beard. Oh, he's grown it out all year for that. So it was just amazing. And then they had Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at the Vintage Owl. Oh, it was so cute. Cheryl's Bo B had the Polar Express. Oh my goodness, her husband in that suit.
He had an awesome time doing that too. He was just waving people in.
Oh, I had his golden ticket.
Yeah.
It was
He was Tom
unbelievable.
Hanks, huh?
Yeah, he was. He had it down.
And then the Refuge Church had a nativity scene.
And some great potato soup.
Oh, well, we can't forget that little 1-month-old baby, though. Oh, my goodness. That was the sweetest thing, that little tiny baby. They did, and yeah, they had free soup and
Yeah,
chili for
everything
everybody.
was
So
wonderful.
we're just so grateful.
I think they said it was the biggest parade we'd had in a long time and more people.
Oh, it lasted
everywhere
almost
you
an
looked,
hour
there
and a
was
half.
people. You're getting hit with candy a lot, too.
You know, I went in the parade this year, and I don't know when I've had so much fun in my life. I think I tried to get every child candy, and I was throwing out the little candy bars, little samples.
Yeah.
And some kid hollered, "Hey, she's got the good stuff." So now I'll have to always bring candy
Yeah,
bars.
you're going to have to bring the good stuff from
Yeah.
now on.
That's all I'm doing from now on.
No
So,
double bubble.
Anyway, we just had so much fun, and I loved it. It's just heartwarming. And we just so appreciative to everybody, the courthouse, the city hall, the Justin Potter Library, which we can mention that when you're talking. But anyway,
Lots of
thank
fun.
you, Erin, and we
Thank
cannot
you.
wait till next year to see what you're going to be
Yes.
doing.
Yeah.
It's going to be fabulous.
I'm excited too. Thanks for
We're going to have to come by there and see what's going on over there.
Please,
I'll bring my
come by.
staff.
Stay
Look,
long
come
as
and
you
look.
want if you want to keep adding to it. I don't care unless you got somewhere to be. We don't have a whole lot of guests this morning. So many people's got the flu and stuff.
Oh, no. Yeah.
But Brother Chad's here. He
Yes,
covers
ma'am.
himself with prayer, so you hadn't even had the flu, I bet. So, you know, Brother Chad, before we talk about all your great news, I've got to say again, thank you for hosting the Smithville First Baptist Church hosting the
Oh, it was
52nd
great.
annual prayer breakfast. Hopefully, this is our new tradition.
It was wonderful, and we would love to keep the tradition going. So
Well, and you know, I had some of the wives of the husbands who cooked the breakfast say they had so much fun.
yeah.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, I was so tickled about that. But they did such a great job. Everything was delicious.
Yeah, we had a whole slew. We had not much left over. People ate pretty much everything, so which was good.
Everything
I
in the
love a
kitchen.
man that can cook, don't you?
Yes.
Yes. My husband's an awesome cook. So, and we also, our guest speaker, State Representative Michael Hale, he upped the bar today. I mean, it was absolutely
job.
just so touching and did such a great job. We had, I can't even name all the people who did the prayers. And Brother Chad lined all that up. And I'm so grateful. I'm so busy during that time of the year, and for what he did, there is not enough thanks in the world that I could say.
It takes
to
a
you.
it takes a lot of people to put
takes a lot
things
of work
on,
to
and
do
it takes
this
a lot of
stuff.
partnerships. People don't realize, what goes into what
looks
you
like it's
see,
just-
the finished product.
Just magic, Kathy.
Yeah, it is. It's like
Well,
yeah.
it's a true community event. I
That's
think
it.
That's the important
the
value.
magic of Christmas.
Yep.
Well, and that's what makes an event so great. Not when one person does it; it's when a lot of people are
Yeah.
coming together.
Right.
And our musical talent, Susan Hinton and Suzanne Slager, just so grateful
Oh,
to
yeah.
them.
They're wonderful.
And then, just quickly, Brother Chad, before we get to you, our prayer breakfast sponsors against Ascension St. Thomas DeKalb Hospital, DTC Communications, First Bank, Liberty State Bank, Wilson Bank and Trust, Middle Tennessee Natural Gas Project, Hometown Help, and Caney Fork Electric. So, and again, just sponsoring these events, it's expensive to do these things. So we're just so grateful for their partnerships.
Absolutely.
And it helps the chamber too, and so grateful. So, Brother Chad, I know you got some more things coming up, right?
Well, it's December. It's busy.
Yeah,
so
it is.
welcome to this time of year,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
we have just finished a great time at the parade. I think we upped our ante this year. We've had 3 hot chocolate carts going around the square, passing out hot chocolate. I had a blast doing that.
Oh, wow.
Just a good fun time giving out free hot chocolate to everybody. And we got that done, and then we're working towards our we got a big backpack ministry where we give away Christmas backpacks here. There's information going around that. You can call the church, get more information about that.
Like if somebody's needing.
Yeah, it's for we've contacted the schools and let them pass out information to that, but it's for kids in the community or just in need.
Right.
So we're able to give them a little extra this year.
Yes.
So
Something
this is
special.
our third year doing that, and so excited to do that again, and then really excited about December 17th and 18th. We're having our Christmas musical. And it's not just us. We've combined, going with the community aspect here, we've combined with Cumberland Presbyterian, and the choirs have combined. They're singing a choir. There's going to be a musical. There's going to be actors and drama in it. There's kids singing in it and having their own little time. And so all of that's going to be on the 17th and 18th at 5 o'clock. So we're excited about that. Excited about it sounds amazing.
At the LEC building?
It's actually going to be in our chapel, which is our old sanctuary.
Okay.
We're got it all decorated out, and just going to be a fantastic time just for us together as a community, and be able to see what the Christmas story is really all about.
Celebrate
and
the-
exactly.
yes.
Just celebrate.
The true meaning.
That's exactly right. So we're excited about that. And then, of course, one of our favorite services that we have all year is our candlelight Christmas Eve service. So that will be at 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve in our chapel. And I tell you what, that's one of the prettiest pictures you can ever see, is just looking out and all the lights are off except all those candles lit up. And you really begin to realize that Jesus truly is the light of the world. So it's a great season. We're excited about everything that God's doing at our church and our community, and we just want to, we don't want to miss out. We want to be a part of it all. So yeah.
So I hear you've also got a new Hispanic ministry coming up.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yes. Look at you.
Oh no!
She's on the
I can
ball.
lose my voice, but
Yes.
I've got my brain
That's
still.
You still
right.
got some brain
That's right.
cells up there.
Man, we are really excited about this. So we're advertising it when we do the backpack ministry and other things that we're doing. But starting January 8th, we will be having a brand new Hispanic ministry. And this is for any Hispanics and I say Hispanic, it's really more any Spanish-speaking people. Because, honestly, I was talking to Becky, and she was telling me from the schools and stuff that a lot of the people who speak Spanish here aren't necessarily from the Caribbean. They might not be just from Mexico or so. But we have a lot of Spanish-speaking people, or even people from South America. So with roughly anywhere, I've seen stats from 10 to 15% of our county being Spanish speaking. We're starting this up, and basically you'll be able to come to our service. Though you'll be able to hear the service translated right into your ear with a device in real time in Spanish. And you'll also have words on this. We'll have separate screens below our main screens, just with the words that we sing, and also other announcements and stuff in Spanish as well too. So we're also starting an ESL class to help those families learn English. And many of us are talking to ourselves like it's time for us to learn some Spanish too.
Yeah.
So we have several people in our church. We got a wonderful lady who's doing this, who speaks fluent Spanish, and so we are really excited about this opportunity. So there's a big need, and we recognize it, and we want to make sure that we reach out to our community and do that.
reach out to
We'll get some
everyone.
Spanish classes going.
Yeah.
Hola.
Hola.
That's all I know.
That would be great.
So, Brother Chad, feel free to stay and add to it if you want. Okay, so
Festival of Trees. Wow.
yeah, okay. So, Aaron, I don't know if you've heard about the Festival of Trees. You have.
Heard wonderful things.
So, talk about partnerships. Angie called Monday, and she was still really, really,
Yeah,
really sick.
she's had double.
She
sick.
got, flu this, flu that. She's got pneumonia, everything.
Bless
so
her heart.
Anyway, I said, hey, Chamber's on it. You know us. We love to do whatever we need to do. And so we had so much fun that night. We had 858 gifts collected
Yeah.
for Lighthouse Christian Camp. And
It's more than last year. There was only
it's
700.
more than last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
And I spoke with the Lighthouse people, and I said, let's partner more together next year. They're going to come in next year. They're going to do some hot chocolate, more, do some
Yeah.
food. They're going to, and make it where
Be more
people
present
can
where people
them.
can see where it goes. where it's
Yeah,
going,
exactly. So we're excited about that. And I am so glad I didn't have to judge the contest for the prettiest trees and all that.
No, it was hard.
Oh my goodness! And everybody came complaining to me. I said, "Hey, no,
I don't know.
I had to.
It was a hard decision to make.
Yeah,
going
but
around
here
it.
they had winners. I had my assistant at the chamber, my grandson Ian there, and he had everything on the computer. So we were ready to announce the winners before I went to bed that night. Prettiest tree was Outreach Baptist Church. The tree you want in your living room was Center Hill Realty and Chalets. The most traditional tree, it was beautiful.
Yeah,
Middle Tennessee Natural Gas. The most unique tree.
Well, let me tell you, I did not do the tree.
Okay, you gotta say
Library.
who won it?
Justin Potter Library.
Okay, just give
But
me your
Wendy Crotty did all the decorations on it were handmade. Paper.
And they were all books.
And they were all books. And
So is that what made it unique?
it was the paper. It was the book.
It was
and the angel
all
on the top
books.
was actually the title of the book was Angel something, a falls or something.
Every decoration either was a book or made from a book.
It was a book tree.
Wow.
And
Even the angel on top was a book.
a few years ago, we did it with all hardback books. We had 11 boxes of
That was
books.
heavy.
Yeah, but we left them all there for people to take home. We did paperbacks this year. It was a little bit lighter. So Wendy did the whole tree. She decorated it. I said, "You need any help?" Nope. So she did everything, decorated. She made the decorations a few years ago. So we kind of repurposed things and just change up things.
I love that.
So
Repurpose it, Aaron. That's what you're about.
There we go, repurpose.
So the most touching tree, and I think it was all those cute little animal pictures, was the DeKalb Animal Shelter. The best themed, and let me tell you, it's not too late to go see these trees, was DeKalb Ace Hardware. They did this Tennessee Vols thing, but you got to see it in person to see how great it is.
Yeah.
And they made these things. They took some trees, bark. I'm terrible at describing things. They cut them this way and turned them into Santa Claus. Got to go see it. Everybody's wanting to make them now. So go by there, Aaron.
Yeah,
and
check
it's,
it out.
And then the reason somebody gets Tree of the Year is they collected the most gifts.
Yeah, that tree was. I don't think they could get another package under that tree.
Oh, it was packed.
It was packed.
The Christ Point Church one.
Yeah.
It was right there neck and neck with oh wait, do I not have Outreach on there? They had that was the first prettiest tree. Yeah, it was neck and neck with Outreach, and DeKalb Prevention Coalition had a lot of gifts.
Yeah, they did.
That's great.
And a lot of times you don't have to count the gifts to see who won the most because it's pretty
can
obvious.
pretty much look,
It
yeah.
wasn't necessarily obvious. There was like 3 that were kind of in the running, but Lighthouse was so grateful for everybody's donation, and it was just so sweet. People coming in and putting gifts under the tree, and so anyway, we're already looking forward and working on next year. So, Caney Fork Electric. If you are a Caney Fork Electric member, which means, you get electricity from them,
Yes.
one of your property or
You pay a
whatever.
bill, yes.
Yeah. They're going to have a Christmas open house, and you got to go. It's on December the 12th because you get a free recipe
I
book.
know, yeah. There's some great recipes in there.
Oh, yeah.
I've used those over the years, too.
It's going to be on a Monday, December 12th, from 11 to 1. Kathy, call me and remind me.
Yeah, okay, Suzanne. I'll put it on my calendar.
And they do door prizes. I think I've even won a door prize before.
I don't win much.
Yeah,
but there you go.
but it's 580 East Broad Street in Smithville.
December 12th,
So
that's next
December
week.
12th, go out and get you. Oh, they have great snacks too. Free
Yeah,
snacks.
I
Okay.
like snacks.
So what's going on in Justin Potter Library? Tell our wonderful guests.
Well,
here.
not a whole lot. We've had, we did Christmas on the Square. We've done the Festival of Trees. Our D&D club is still up and running the first and third Tuesdays, and the kids, are loving that. Alan Crotty and Sydney Garmer are our hosts for that from 4:30 to 6:30 on those days. And we're going to start something new. I think everybody, the new year needs to start fresh,
Yeah.
and start new. And so beginning December the 27th, because we're going to be closed a few days there during Christmas, and then on January the 7th, the libraries will have fine forgiveness for patrons that return their overdue books and movies during this time period. And all the fines will be waived if you bring your books back. People may have had books out for years and don't want to bring them back. As long as they're in good condition and bring them back, we will waive the fines for those during this period of time. That's December the 27th through January the 7th. So, like I say, it doesn't include movies or books that have been lost or damaged, but some people have had books out for years and years. Maybe they find them in their closet or their kid's bedroom.
They bring it in for free now.
Yeah, the kids have moved out. Maybe they're going to college. And
That's happened to me.
yeah, and so bring those books in, and we're trying to give everybody give you a fresh start. We'll start all over again the first of the year.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so come by the library and do that. Hopefully, we're going to start our story time, live story times again, at January 27th at 10 for the preschool children at the library. So. We just had a great time for Christmas on the Square, and Santa came, and we had close to 100 children come in, and we gave them a craft and a candy cane, and it's just a wonderful time of year for us, and we appreciate the community and our patrons and
Dead Jared Bailiff.
yeah.
I mean, we know he's the real Santa.
Yeah, he's the real one, and he's wonderful.
Sweetest
He is
thing.
so wonderful with the kids and everything, and kids are whispering in his ear what they want, and of course we had some little teeny tiny babies, and we had a lot of adults sit on Santa's lap too. So hey, we're all children at heart, are we not?
There we go.
So it's a wonderful time of year, and I hope we do remember what the true meaning of Christmas is. It's not just packages. It's yeah. Thank you.
We've got a singing radio announcer in there.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, here, Brother Chad, I'm going to let you interview Brad Halfaker, who is homesick, but he still says, Suzanne, I want to be on the show. So here we are. So you manage make sure those things
So
down
I get
there.
to do the technology.
Yeah, go
Yes,
ahead.
yeah.
All right.
Make sure they can hear
If
Brad.
anything goes wrong, it's your fault.
Brad,
All right,
we're hoping
Brad,
you're feeling better.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, there you are, buddy. Why don't you
There you
tell us a little about what's going on over at the park this time of year?
Well, it's a slow time of year. I don't know if y'all drove through the park or not, but we've got we had the lighting of the tower there Thanksgiving weekend to kick off the Christmas season. So the tower knob there is lit up, and so if you get time to drive through on one of these early nights, it gets dark now about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So just drive on through, look at the tower, the office area there is lit up in Christmas decorations, so it's very beautiful. You can see it from a good little distance as you turn into the park and see the office. So we've got that lit up. But basically, the only thing we really got going on will be our first hike of the year, starting, and it'll be January 1st. It'll be 10 o'clock. Ranger Justin Bond will be leading a hike down the Highland Rim Nature Area there at 10 a.m. It's always a good way to start the year off with
The New Year walk. Yeah.
The New Year's hike down the Highland Rim.
Walk off all that food
Trails
you've
are
eaten.
open, all the park's open all year long. So just get out. Our trail. It's a good time to come hiking. A couple of our trails do share the WMA. So if you're concerned about hiking in the hunting zone, we do offer a hunting vest.
Wear your
to
orange.
wear, as you know, if you're hiking, entering in. Some of the trails do share the hunting area, but
So would you recommend that a lot of the people, if they have big hair, to put their hair down that day so nobody thinks
Yeah,
it?
don't wear white.
Yeah.
Wide or anything like that.
Yeah.
But most of the hunters don't want to be hunting. They don't hunt right on the trail. I mean,
There you go.
and it's been like that for years. So most everybody's very mindful of other folks that use the area. So it's very safe. But we do offer that for folks that do prefer, when they do hike in the hunting area, we do offer those Blaze Orange vests just to be safe.
That's a great idea.
But it's a great time to come get a cabin. The cabins are open. It's a great time to come get away for a quiet weekend getaway. So come check us out.
There we go.
Ask if all the renovations are done.
So there you go. You heard
all
it.
the renovations are done. We're just working through a couple little kinks. A couple little. When you do any projects, you got a couple little kinks.
And there's always some, yeah.
We're in that phase right now, but all the renovations are done. So love to see folks come out and try them out.
So how many deer are in the park right now, just sort of waiting so nobody can get them, so before they go back to their house? Like they're on vacation at the park right now.
Well, part of the there's only about a lot of the park is WMA, but there's a lot of the park that's safety zone. So the deer know what areas they can go in,
That's right,
and what areas they can't. So
Yeah.
it's pretty rugged terrain. So you've really got to come. Hunters have really got to want to come out here to hunt, but it gives access, public access to areas that hunting land is something that's in sparse. It's in a big need. I mean, if you don't have it, and you want to go hunting, so it gives the public access to land to hunt. So it serves a good purpose in that, and it helps control our population.
Yeah.
So the
Right.
deer know where they can go to be safe, and it also gives the hunters a good place to come to give them opportunity to hunt if they don't have a place to go hunt on their own.
That sounds great.
Well, Brad, we hope you get better soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank y'all.
All
Thank
right.
y'all. I think I'm on the downhill slide of it. I hope
that's right. Go get some chai tea. That'll be good.
that'll help. That will help. That's right.
Thanks, Brad.
Thanks, Brad. Have a Merry Christmas.
Y'all have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Merry Christmas.
So, Aaron, I think we got a live nativity coming up.
Yes.
Okay.
Smithville First Free Will Baptist Church, Friday, December 9th and Saturday, December 10th from 6 to 8. And that's at 500 Bright Hill Road in Smithville.
I went last year. It's pretty fabulous.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
just
it's
drive
drive-through,
through.
right?
Yeah, it's a drive-through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's several that used to have that, the drive-through. The Church of God used to have that too. That
Oh,
you
yeah.
used to drive through for
I think
years and
McDonald's
years.
has a drive-through too.
Yeah.
So.
Brother Ted. Well, they do. Yeah.
Well, the Elizabeth Chapel Church living Christmas tree. If you've not been to that,
I have.
that's
I try to go
pretty
every
fabulous.
year, yeah.
It's a 25-foot living Christmas
is
tree,
wonderful.
and it's performed by the adult and children's choirs. And that's going to be Saturday, December the 10th, Sunday, December 11th, Wednesday, December 14th, and each night will be 6:30 p.m. So it's pretty fabulous.
I try to get there for a good seat because it fills up.
Oh yeah, it
pretty
fills
quick.
up. Oh,
Yeah.
Aaron, we've got another live nativity here. That's your
Oh, I
that's
do
your
all
job.
the live
Yeah, we're doing.
nativities, okay. Keltonburg and Webb's Chapel United Methodist Churches are having their annual live nativity on Sunday, December 11th from 5 to 6:30.
Are they the ones that have the camels and the oxen? And they used to.
They used to come to the to
I know.
the Christmas
We
on
used
the
to have 'em on the square, yeah.
Yeah, they brought everything.
camels and oxen and
Yeah, I
donkeys
got a
and-
little kiss from a camel once. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
They spit, I think
Yeah,
camels spit at you.
it was pretty messy.
I don't want to get spit on by a
But
camel.
anyway, yeah, I loved those people down there. They're
Yeah, they were-
awesome.
it was
and
wonderful.
so anyway, we got 2 opportunities to see live nativities, and we just want to remind everybody, Middle Tennessee Natural Gas Project Hometown Help, just if you'll just round your bill off, to the nearest dollar, whatever. I think if it's over 50 cents, they'll just round it off to
The
so
next
it's less
dollar.
than 50 cents. Yeah, round it off to the dollar, and it's only a few cents a month, and it helps so many
does.
organizations, including they help us on so many things.
Oh, yeah.
So grateful. So, this has been fun having our
Yeah,
we just stole Aaron and Brother Chad for the whole show. I love
Sure,
that.
yeah. We've
Thanks
had
for having
Coco co-hosts.
How? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Coco
Coco,
co-hosts.
Coco.
Yeah, yeah.
This is getting confusing.
Coco's good.
Yeah. So the Chamber wants to promote your news or special events. Just call 615-597-4163. Unless it's January 5th through 9th, I'll be on a cruise. Or email me
the
at
longest email email.
swilliams@DeKalbCountyChamber.org or tag me on a Facebook page. I will help you spread the word every way I can.
She will spread it, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Thank you to all our guests this morning, and we are grateful to WJLE Radio and DTC TV for sponsoring our Chamber Chat program. You can watch Chamber Chat on DTC3. Say that
Oh, that's
10
where
times
they
real
give you the
fast.
hard line.
As
Yeah.
well as their website. Just go to DTC3.tv and click on Chamber Shows to view the program each month, and that's all month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's reruns.
Oh,
Reruns.
In perpetuity.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, people say, I see you on TV. I love it.
Yeah, you see in the grocery store. Oh, we listen to
I
y'all on the radio.
Really? So, see, you'll be famous in
I'll be
yeah.
famous by the end of the month.
Yes, we appreciate all our listening and viewing audiences, and when we won't be back in January. Actually, I become a lazy slob, go on a cruise in
Yeah,
January.
yeah.
But we'll be back in February, same chat time.
Same chat channel. And thanks for joining us. And Merry Christmas, everyone.
Or maybe Brother Chad says same Chad time.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Anyway.
Whatever works.
Merry Christmas and Happy New
Merry
Year.
Christmas, everybody.
Bye.